Stop, today I'm showing my 6-month action plan for my space mission simulator SpaceWise. And well, today is day 12 and yeah, basically that's it. I'm gonna be talking about that and how I did it. And let's do it. Let's show it to you. As you see, like there's a bunch of stuff here. Bunch of stuff. But what I did today was mostly this part, like this colorful thing. I don't know if you can see the mouse, but yeah, like this, and this. That's what I did today. And you might ask, bro, why did you do this and why is this for, my cope? I don't know if it's a cope or not, bro, but I'm getting organized. Yeah, and no, but right on, in all seriousness, I'm getting more clear about what I want to do. But for the next days, I'm not gonna be planning. I'm gonna be taking action on what I just did. So let's start by this. So April 2025. Why this date? Why is this like the end date? Well, I'm creating a project. Like this space project is for the long term, right? I want to keep going, but this is also part of a school project that I have, and I have to turn in a version of this project in April 25th 2020. What am I saying? April 2025. And yep, after that I will reevaluate and make a new action plan. So here we have, I mean, to be honest, I did it in Portuguese because my school is in Portuguese, and I did it in Portuguese and I just put it on an AI for it to translate it to English because, bro, it's really late right now. I mean, I should be ending my night routine right now, and I haven't even started. I've been working on this thing, bro. But anyways, I'm not gonna cry. I enjoyed this. So yeah, we have the main objective. I'm not gonna be reading this because it's gonna be a very long video. But so yeah, main objectives: planning and programming the website, and also testing the app to see if there's some errors, like giving it to some classmates of mine for them to use it, and check what's going on, see if I can fix anything, and improving some details. I'll change the app based on the feedback that I get, basically. Then we got creation and implementation of a clear and modern user interface, modern UI. So basically here I make the UI and I integrate it with the app. So I basically make the design in Figma, for example, and then I just make the not the art, the resources, and try to integrate it with the with the actual app, with the code. Then we got, oh yeah, and here we also have create a basic onboarding quiz, which is the quiz that will determine how much knowledge does the student have. Like when the student first enters the app, for the first time in his lifetime, when he enters the app, he will need to do a quiz to check, to know in what category the app should put him in. Like beginner, intermediate, advanced, and if it's intermediate, then he will start to learn things that are on the intermediate level, and etc. What is this? Have I read this? I haven't. Okay, here just creating the modules for disciplines that I'm teaching, the 4 areas, 4 sections: math, physics, rocket science, and space related concepts, like for example very basic concepts like planets, and the solar system. Anything else? Yeah, I will write down the explanations of the concepts, and I will create a quiz for that with a list of questions to test the student. So the student learns something, right, from a video. I put there a simulation, so he learns. Then he gets tested on a quiz. Then the student will go into a simulation a similar one, and will apply practically, and I hope in a fun way, entertaining way, the things he has learned. So that would be double testing. So, sorry. And I think that's pretty good for knowledge, for getting a robust knowledge, and yeah. Then create a face of SpaceWise. So I want a kind of like a character for to explain the concepts, right? And then I just record my voice and like change it, modify it, and make it robotic. So like I'm thinking of some kind of robot, I don't know. Still in the early stages, bro. January 2025. So, bro, I think it made more sense to go from from down to up, like from November to April. But anyways, I've started. So improve rocket simulations, then create the UI that displays the telemetry of the rocket. For example, when the rocket is launched, right, and it's going into space, well, there's gonna be a UI that displays the fuel consumption, the velocity, the altitude, the direction of the ship. What else? Yeah, things like that. Important data. Then I will be doing a testing here, a test. So I will create one module. Here I'm talking modules. I'm talking about having one lesson where the student learns a new concept, then having one quiz, having one practical simulation, having feedback for the practical simulation and for the quiz. Like the feedback, the app will say if the student did good or bad and how he can improve. And then at the end, yeah, that's it basically. And then next really? Yep, December. So I will be learning concepts related to like clean code, best programming practices. What can I say? Like programming principles, like don't repeat yourself. Yeah, don't repeat yourself. Clean code. I don't know, bro. Doesn't that anything? Bah. Sometimes I can't speak, bro. It's annoying, bro. But I'll improve. Yeah, and here I will also create a 3D environment, like very very like shitty one. Like it's gonna be 3D, but there's not gonna be textures. It's just gonna be like a test environment. But that's the purpose. I don't want to create like Unreal Engine graphics, right off the bat. Bro, I think I'm a bit cringe right now. Excuse me. Yeah. And then November, which is in is at the end of this month. I got like 22 days. I will be learning OP, C++, pointers reference, sys, and advanced concepts. I will be learning OpenGL with SDL, and there was like another library that I can't remember the name. And what is this? Oh yeah, it's just like SpaceWise. The project it's called PAP, in my school project. And then I will learn the graphic libraries, and that's basically it. So this is like my my action plan, and it's not perfect. I've been 4 hours working on this in a row, and I've lost a bit of my mind, to be honest. I don't really understand anything right now, but I think it's necessary, and it gives me a good base to work upon. I don't know if that exists, but no worries. It gives me a good base, so I can change things. And I mean, it's not supposed to be perfect on the first try, on the first draft. So I mean, it's good. Next, what did I do? I mean, I did this right now in the afternoon. I did this in the morning. So yeah, I just got clear about what I wanted, like what do I want the MVP to look like. This this was like the MVP of the MVP, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna call this the actual project because I've put some advanced stuff here. And to be honest, like I've put so many things here, and I think I'm delusional as hell. I don't think I can. I mean, I'm gonna believe in myself, and I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna try really hard to do this. But I think I'm just deluding myself here. I actually think so because I don't actually have so much time in a week. I'm also studying for my A-level math exam. But no worries, no worries. Like after the first month, I'll see. Like after the first 2 months, I'll see how it goes, and I'll give you feedback. Next, so what do we do? So we have here some sections. We got app optimization, learning experience, the storyline, the app flow, like this, like the UI and stuff, the student progress tracking. I haven't really elaborated here. And then we got the database up here with the tables. Haven't done this yet. Then I've put here the objectives, or what is the database gonna do. So we got like a lot of things here. Then we have the learning process. What is learning process? It's basically what I said earlier, which like it's the process that a student follows to learn on the app. So we got the learning phase where the student gets exposed to new information. We got the quiz. We got the feedback to the quiz. We got the practical phase where the student plays simulation, plays like a mini game, uses his knowledge on an actual real world scenario. And then after that practical phase, after that simulation for example, he gets feedback from the app. And then I could even put one more step here, which is that the student is gonna be getting tested many times throughout the months, because I'm gonna be using a spaced repetition, which is here, spaced repetition system. So the student is gonna be tested after the first exposure. The student will get after the first exposure, the student will be tested on the same concept 2 days after, right? We have it here. 2 days after, if the student after those 2 days gets tested and says, bro, it was so easy, it's crazy, like I understand it so well, then he will be adding 7 days to, like he will be, oh shit, this is so bad. I mean, it's not perfect, but this has to be less. It can't be 14 days, bro. It can't be. Yeah, I'm still working on this. But the thing is, the student will get tested 2 days after, then 7 days after the first exposure, then 21, then 30, then 45, and 60. And this basically offsets forgetting. This means that the student will not forget the knowledge that he has learned, because he's canceling out the forgetting curve. Yeah, you have the explanation if you want to read it. Then you got the initial quiz, the onboarding quiz, like the quiz when the student enters the app for the first time. Then we have a note here. It's been kind of a mess, but I think it's also important to make it a mess and then reorganize it. That's basically it. To be honest, I'm just gonna go to sleep, and I wish you a very good one. Bye bye.